Hello everyone, welcome to the Tutor Online platform. Today we are going to continue on fractions by dealing with subtraction of fractions. If you have been following us lately, you know that we have been dealing with fractions. We've talked about types of fractions where we talk about proper fraction, improper fraction, and we talk about mixed fraction. Also in another video we talk about addition of fraction. Today we are going to be talking about subtraction of fraction. Don't forget, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscription button so that you can always get our notification when we upload new videos. Also click on the like button to be able to see us quicker, and we need your feedback too. You can always type it in the comment section, in the comment box. Thank you very much. So today we are talking about subtraction of fractions. I said earlier that fraction is not something we can do in the videos. We are going to have several videos on fractions. So please, I want you to follow as we post these videos. Just go through them and learn a lot from them. I have three questions that I'm going to use to explain subtraction of fractions. If you remember very well, I explained some things in addition of fraction, of which I'm going to continue it here. If you have not seen the video, you can click on the description. You see the link there and be able to continue watching whatever video we put on the platform. Okay, so we want to work on 7 over 9 minus 2 over 3. So I said that whenever you're having fractions like this, it is not equal to 7 minus 2 over 9 minus 3. No, it is not. We don't do it that way. So all we have to do is to go the way of fraction. And how do we do that? We find the LCM of the denominator. I said earlier in our video that the one at the top is the numerator while the one below is the denominator. So we find the LCM of the denominator, that is LCM of 9 and 3. If you remember, I already showed us as a video that we did, I have lowest common multiple. Yes, you can go back to and watch the video. If you find the LCM, you see that the LCM is 9. Okay, so you see that the LCM of 9 and 3 is 9. So what you do is you draw a line, then you put the LCM to be 9. So you take the fractions one after the other. You start with this. You take this one, the denominator. This 9 divided by the denominator, that is 1. Then you multiply that 1 by 7 to have 7. Let me take it again. 9, the LCM divided by the denominator, that's 1, multiplied by the numerator, that's 7. Then the sign that's in between, minus. So you go to the second fraction and see that 9 divided by the denominator, that's 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 is going to give us 3. Then you multiply the 3 by the numerator. You now multiply this 3 by 2 to give us 6. That you have 6. Then you can now go ahead and do your subtraction. This is going to give us 1 over 9. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. You take the LCM, divide the LCM by the denominator, multiply by the numerator. The same thing for this. LCM divided by the denominator, multiply by the numerator. You have this. So when you complete the subtraction, you get 1 over 9. That is the subtraction we need. Okay, so let's go ahead to number 2. 3 whole number 2 over 3 minus 1 whole number 1 over 5. So I told us also in addition that whenever we're having mixed fraction, we can do it in 2 ways. I'm going to do the 2 ways. The first one is you can change each of the fractions to improper fractions. If you change each of them to improper fraction, if you change this one to improper fraction, 3 whole number 2 over 3 is going to be, for improper fraction, once you change this one to improper fraction, what do? The denominator multiplied by the number beside it, that's 3 times 3, which is 9, plus the numerator of 9 plus 2, 11. So this is like 11 over 3 minus, because 3 over 2 over 3 is 11 over 3. 3, the denominator multiplied by the one beside is 9, plus the numerator. Then, if you look at the second one, 1 whole number 1 over 5. This is going to be 5 multiplied by 1, which is 5, plus the numerator, 6 over 5. So this is minus 6 over 5. We've changed the two fractions. We've changed them to improper fractions. Okay, so we can now go ahead and find the subtraction. What do we do? Just like we did this one. We first look for the LCM. LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. So you have 15 divided by 3, which is 5, multiplied by 11, that's 55, minus 15 divided by 5, this is 3, multiplied by 6, that's 18. If you compute the subtraction, you are going to be having 37 over 15. So this is the answer. Now you can decide to leave it as improper fraction, but I told you about the beauty of math. We need to just beautify it. How do you do that? You change it to mixed fraction. You ask yourself, how many 15 can I see in 37? How many 15 can I see in 37? You can see two of them. Because when you say 15 times 2, 15 times 2 is 30. Okay, so you can see 15 two times in 37 with a remainder of what? The remainder for it to be 37 is 7. So you write the remainder on, and then you have 15. So we are done with the subtraction. So don't forget the process we went through. We change it to each of them to improper fraction. Then we find the LCM. Then we find the numbers that are supposed to be here. How? I think that the LCM divided by the denominator multiplied by the numerator for each fraction. Compute the subtraction, you have this, then change it to mixed fraction. There is a video that we did, the first video on fraction, where we talked about improper fraction, proper fraction, and mixed fraction. We mentioned it how to change improper fraction to mixed and how to change mixed to improper. So you just find how many 15 can you see in 37? 2. Then what is the remainder? 7 over 15. Then that is all. Okay, so what if we want to use the second method? We want to use the second method for this. We want to do 3 whole number 2 over 3 minus 1 whole number 1 over 5. 3 whole number 2 over 3 minus 1 whole number 1 over 5. This we want to find what is going to give us without changing each of them to improper fraction. So you go ahead. I said, if you follow the video I did earlier, I said whenever you have 3 whole number 2 over 3, it actually means 3 plus 2 over 3. Then you have minus. Whenever you have 1 whole number 1 over 5, it means 1 plus 1 over 5. That's what it means. Okay, so you go ahead to say that you can open the brackets to have 3 plus 2 over 3. So the bracket will come to this, change it to minus 1. The bracket will come to this, change it to minus 1 over 5. So that you have, take together the whole numbers, take together the fractions. So you have 3 minus 1 plus 2 over 3 minus 1 over 5. So 3 minus 1 is 2 plus 2 over 3 minus 1 over 5. Now, we need to simplify this one. How do we go about that? You have 2 plus. You find the LCM. What's the LCM of 3 and 5? 15. LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. You do 15 minus 10. 15 divided by the denominator, which is 15 divided by 3, that's 5. 5 times 2, that's 10. Minus 15 divided by 5, that's 3. 3 times 1, that's 3. So you'll be having 2 plus 7 over 15. And don't forget, from here to here, you can also move back up. So 2 plus 7 over 15 is the same thing as 2 over 7 over 15. Yeah, so we are having the same answer, despite that we use the same different methods. Okay, so I've done subtraction for proper fraction. I've done subtraction for mixed fraction. And in the course of doing subtraction for mixed fraction, I have done subtraction for improper fraction. So what if we have the two together? What if we have addition and subtraction together in the same question? That is why I have this number 3. But before we go to that number 3, I want us to try one. I'm going to write the question now, and as I always do, I will write the question, I will tell you to pause it. So when I write the question, pause the video, solve it, then play it back, because I'm going to write the answer immediately. Okay, so if you get the same answer here, you are good to go. And if you do not get the same answer, you can always watch again how we have solved the first two, then use it. But I'm very sure you are going to get the correct answer. Okay, so let me give us one to try. Let me give us one to try. What if we have 2 whole number 4 over 5 minus 1 whole number 1 over 5? So what is it going to give you? Pause the video now, then play it back later. Okay? So welcome back. If you have solved it, you will see that it's going to give us 1 whole number 3 over 5. Yes. If you get this, then you are correct. If not, you can watch again to be able to correct it. So let me go to the third one. Number 3. That's says 1 over 4 plus 3 over 5 minus 1 over 6. 1 over 4 plus 3 over 5 minus 1 over 6. How do we do this? We are having three numbers. Don't panic. The same way we have done the others, the same way we do it. You find the LCM of 4, 5, and 6. Okay? Three numbers. LCM of 4, 5, and 6. If you find the LCM, you are going to get 60. Yes, the LCM is going to give us 60. 60 is divisible by 4, divisible by 5, divisible by 6. Don't forget, when I was treating LCM, I mentioned that it is a number that is divisible by the lowest number that is divisible by whatever numbers you are finding the LCM. Okay, so you do 60 divided by 4, that's 15. 15 multiplied by 1, 15. 60 divided by 5, that's 20. 20 multiplied by 3, 60. 60 divided by 6, that's 10. 10 multiplied by 1, 10. So if you do this, you do 15 plus 60, addition first. Okay, so 15 plus 60, that's going to give us 75. Then you have 75 minus 10, 65. So this is the correct answer. I want us to make it beautiful. First, by reducing it to the lowest term. I mentioned this in the first video of fraction. How do you reduce the lowest term? Which number can divide the 2? Which number can divide the 2? 5 can divide the 2. So you have divided by 5. Divided by 5. So you have 13 over 12. Then you can now change this one to mixed fraction. How? How many 12 can we see in 13? Just 1. Then what will be the remainder? 1 over 12. Okay. So today we've done subtraction of fraction, and at the same time we've treated when we have addition and subtraction in a particular question at the same time. Don't forget to click on the subscription button so that you get notification whenever we post new video, and also watch out for the next video because fraction is very wide. Okay, so just watch out. Expect the notification to come up on your phone or on your system or whatever device you are using to come and watch the next video. Thank you very much. See you next time.